got robbed at Anime Expo, and I'm a little bit curious what happened. That sucks. That's awful. We're gonna hear from her herself what happened during her scenario getting robbed. But before we get into this video, if you take a second to like this video and also sub to the channel if you enjoy reacts. If you want to come hang out with us live and watch these little things live with us, you're free to come by my Twitch channel on twitch.tv/Adley. Appreciate you watching, and we'll get into it now.
We start going outside to go downstairs to go to the Uber, and at the same time,
damn, look at these girls. Look at that girl. Ah, damn. God damn.
Garnt was running outside.
The amount of confidence to go in a maid outfit at an expo is amazing. What are these feet though? Like what is this shit?
Because I think he also got overwhelmed. And so we were just hanging out and talking with Garnt for like 20 minutes to a half hour because our first Uber driver just canceled on us. He said, I'm here. And then he canceled on us. And so I didn't even know if Garnt would remember me from when we hung out before. But he was all like, oh my God, yeah. Well, the one thing I remember most from when we hung out in Japan was the time you said that the sushi in LA was better than Japan. And I was like, I said that? Was I f***ed up? Was that? What the f***? He said, yeah, that I had to take a breather. That was horrific that you would even say that. And I said, you know what? I think it was before we had omakase. Because after we had omakase, I said, never mind. I was silly and I was wrong. Japan sushi outsold. I told him that and he said, oh, you saved it. You saved yourself. You saved it. You saved it. And we were just hanging out and talking. And then the vibe started getting a little crazy. Because as we were talking, there was a group of people that decided to smoke and blunten right next to us. Literally right fucking next to us. And I was getting secondhand smoke death.
Oh, I hate that. Dude, I hate when people are smoking near me. I just hate the smell of it.
Really bad asthma. I cannot be next to
I don't even have asthma. I just hate it, man. It's just ass. Dude, I hate it.
People who smoke cigarettes. Or if you're smoking tobacco, I just can't have it near me because my asthma acts up and then I can't breathe. But these people were doing a group little smoke circle.
Group smoke circle.
And it was going right in our faces. And me and Lucy and Yuzu looked like we were on our last strand of sanity and hope for being alive. And then we died. We got into the Uber finally and we were just talking. It was me, Lucy, Yuzu, and Sho in the Uber. Yuzu got let off first and then it was my turn. So it was me, Sho, and Lucy just yapping along. And then we finally got to my place. And then I get out of the car and I just go straight to my room because I was so freaking tired. I got out of the car and some dude kept staring at me. I stared back and then I realized he was looking at me because I looked silly in my maid outfit. But I was dead.
Yeah, you forgot about what you're wearing.
But then I went back up to the room with all of the IRL girlies, which was Hami, Lonky, Avery, and my friend Kino. And we were all hanging out. We got like... what, Yoshinoya? Is that the place? The beef bowl place. And it was yummy. And then we went to sleep. And then I woke up and it was around 7 in the morning. I was showering so I can go early again with Mina before everything opened because Yurei is this artist who had all of these things that I wanted to buy, that I tried to buy, that she talked about on her stream, that I tried to buy. And then they refunded me everything because everything was like sold out. So I wanted to go early with the industry pass before everybody showed up to get a spot in the line. So we were getting ready to meet up with each other. And I had my cosplay because this was also the same day as my meet and greet. So I was in a panic. I was in a rush. Everybody else was sleeping. And I get up and then I'm getting ready to leave. I had everything. And then I said, wait a minute, I'm forgetting my bag. And I look everywhere, could not find my bag. I said, that's strange. I wonder if I left it in the Uber. So then I'm just kind of laying down for a second and looking at my phone. And all of a sudden, I get a text message asking if I made a purchase of what.
No way. Who buys anyway? What do you buy for $1,000 at Starbucks? That sucks. So somebody, no.
$1,000 at Starbucks. Well, now I know where my bag went. I got fucking robbed. And then I decided to check my cards. And I looked at the previous purchases and noticed that right before this, they spent $1,700 at a random liquor store and then $500 at the mall and then was trying to spend another $1,800 and $1,400 on my fucking cards. And they also spent like $3,000 on my other credit card.
That's fucked up.
And I just got really mad at this point, and all of the other girlies woke up. I was sharing a room with Lonky and Hami, and they woke up, and I said, guys, I got robbed. And they said, what the And everybody, like Avery and Kino, came in to the hotel room as well, and all of them were cosplaying Chainsaw Man, and I was dressed as
That's
Demon
awful.
Numi.
That's like one of my fears. That's why I'm like really careful with everything. Like when I'm around people, like around like public transport or anything, I always cover my like where I have my wallet or anything, and I make sure that I bring things in before I leave. Like if I'm sitting at a taxi or something like that, like it's insane.
And so then I saw exactly the location of where these purchases were had, and I immediately looked at my map.
Just find them and beat them up.
And notice that this bitch went on foot. This person was on foot the whole
Yeah, she was
fucking
just
time.
wrangling it.
So they were in the same
Finding
area.
anything they could purchase.
The one location that they spent over $1,000 at was Starbucks. So I called it.
What the dude? What do you buy for $1,000 on Starbucks? Like I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of expensive shit out there in Starbucks, but what do you buy? What do you buy for $1,000 at Starbucks?
Starbucks, and this man on the phone. And
Gift cards, probably.
So did somebody try to spend $1,000 at the Starbucks recently? And they said, "Oh yeah, oh I'm really sorry." I said, "Yeah, I think this person stole my card." Do you know what they look like? This blonde.
You know what's funny about her saying that? I looked at TikTok this morning and I saw this video. Like she's talking about Starbucks and saying blonde bitch. Bro, I didn't know it was this bad, but look at this. 7 in the morning. It's 7 in the morning. And oh my God. They are all just white women standing in queue at 7 in the morning. This long ass queue to buy Starbucks. Yeah, this is the queue of bitch. Like what the fuck is happening? Why? Is this really how it is? What has Starbucks done that people just have to go and... Is it that hard to make coffee? Like coffee and sugar... It's crazy. I don't even understand.
And took
Rude.
my wallet and took my bag, and he gave me a whole profile on what this woman looked like. So I had a full profile of this woman.
Nice.
I had every single previous purchase and where she
They're
was.
a demographic of people who can't make coffee? What? How? It's easier to make coffee than make eggs. Can you cook an egg?
And the most current location that she was at, she was 10 minutes away from me, but it was in a different city. But she was 10 minutes away from us, but I had my meet and greet. And so I said, maybe I'll just call and report them to the police because I have the full profile and I know where she is. So they can just get my shit back because she was committing fraud. It not only had all my cards, but it also had my ID and every single thing that belonged to me.
That sucks.
But the thing that pissed me off the most was this was a very sentimental bag to me that I bought with Hami together 2 years ago. And she's like my best friend. And so I really love that bag. I brought it with me everywhere. I think in almost every pic that you see of me, I was usually wearing this bag. And so I said, okay, yeah, surely we'll be able to do this. We have the profile. It was fraud. I called the cops and they just yelled at me. They just
do your damn job. You're getting the taxpayers' money. And this girl is making a lot of money. So she's paying a lot of taxes. Do your damn job. Now, I know a lot of people shit on cops. But this is the reason why people often shit on cops. Because there are incompetent people in the field. Now, in my country, you have to go through a 3-year education to apply to be a cop. You can fail it. But the fact that in US, anybody can become a cop after like a 2 weeks like tutoring or something like that.
Yelled at me, and then they said, no, there's nothing we can do because it's not
This is your job. What do you mean?
in our city. You're gonna have to call this police station
Oh
instead.
my God, just send them around.
So I hang up and I call the other one, and they're fucking mean to me too. And then the lady on this one was like, no, you can't do this because it was not stolen.
Motherfucker, they can't do it. They stole her shit. She has the profile. Who stole it? Help her.
In this city, it was stolen in LA. So you need to call that. And I'm like, but she's literally in your city now. I have her full profile. She's right there. She literally just tried to make another purchase. She's right here. And then she said, no, you can file a missing item report, but we can't send any.
You know what's the worst part about this? Put yourself in her position. Someone has her ID. Someone who is walking with her favorite bag and walking around with her credit card and spending money like a goddamn animal. And Numi tries to get assistance from the cop, and they're sending her around and saying, you can't do this, you can't do it. Imagine how frustrating this is. Like the compiled stress this is causing would be so, it was just, oh dude.
Out because
I'd
it
be
wasn't
so mad.
stolen in this city. So then I call 911 instead because I'm like, maybe they can, because one of the people we talked to was a little nicer and said maybe they can get you more direct access. And so I said, yeah, sure, yeah, let's just do that. So then we can. They said maybe they can send somebody to go monitor the area. And so then I call them, and they put me on hold.
Oh my God.
Directly when they realized that it wasn't an emergency. And then it wasn't.
What do you mean?
Until 20 minutes. And I genuinely think in the time that I've been on hold, we literally could have fucking pulled up and did it ourselves. But I had a meeting.
Bro, get your gun. Hey, brother, get your gun and go pick it up.
So I could
your property.
Yeah, so I was about to pull up with my friends and their Chainsaw Man cosplays, and then me and my Numi fit.
Come on, man.
I was about to post up, bro. I was about to post up. But we couldn't do anything, and I had my meet and greet. My meet and greet, I ended up being a half hour late too because I was dealing with talking to these people on the phone that didn't do shit, and then they denied my fucking stolen item report. They denied it, so nothing happened. So at that point, that was when I made my tweet right here saying, "Hey y'all, maybe late to my meet and greet. Just got robbed." So I was not in a good mood. And that really just killed the mood for this entire day.
That makes sense.
It really did kill the mood for the entire day because, nobody likes having things taken from you. And especially when it's one of the most sentimental things. I had to wait to get replacement shit. So I couldn't even finish recording for my special with Mina. I said, sorry, Mina, I have to pull up later. I just got robbed. She said, what the fuck do you mean by that? And the funny thing is, what happened to me wasn't even the worst thing that happened to us over the weekend.
Oh,
Those
God.
are the things that I can't even bring up on stream.
What?
But, this was just one of the things that takes the cake for me. But one really nice thing was when I told my talent agency about what happened, they fucking pulled up and searched the area and went to every single place that the lady spent money at and got more profiles on this person and filed witness reports for me.
Wait, which talent agency is she in? Hey, dude, bro, I gotta join that. What the fuck? Dude, the talent agency is doing more work than the goddamn law enforcement. That is insane. That's what I'd call talent agency. Hell yeah.
So thanks to my agency for that. That was really nice of them. They didn't have to do that. And I said, if you see them, tackle them until I get there so I can teach her a lesson.
Yeah, true. Beat her up. Pull her up to the second floor and throw her out of the window. So she doesn't die and then run away. I don't know. Anyways, that is crazy. That seemed like the most exhausting type of scenario you could ever deal with. Like, I feel bad whenever people have horror stories with cops. Because, like, there's a lot of good cops out there. I bet there's a lot of good cops in the US, obviously, else the whole country would be downhill, But there are some lazy motherfuckers out there. There's some lazy ass bitches out there and they don't want to do anything about anything. Just sit down at the office and get money. And that's what they do. which sucks whenever you're in a stressful situation, need assistance, and you're calling to elaborate on the factor, but you don't get any help. I feel so bad for her. I'm glad that an agency at least helped out. I don't know who her agency is, but that's a W agency. That's a great ass agency, and anybody should join that agency if they would take that things to that sort of extent. But anyways, tell me down below what y'all think. I would highly appreciate you taking a second to like this video and sub to the channel. Make sure to go give Numi some love. That sucks. If you want to come yap with us live, feel free to come by my Twitch channel on twitch.tv/attlee. Appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.